Do you struggle with the way you look? Have you ever been bullied or judged in the childhood and you still carry those labels? Do you worry about your weight and sometimes want to give up on dressing up nicely? Well, if the answer is yes to any of those questions, this is the show for you. Welcome to Chit Chat and Chai with me, Sangeeta Dewan. And with me, I have got a very special guest, Aparna Kachru. She's an image consultant. So let's say hi to her. Hi, Aparna.
Hi Sangeeta, how are you?
I'm good, darling. Looking lovely. It's so wonderful to have you on my show.
Well, I love the red on you. It's
Oh,
gorgeous.
thank you. I don't know. When I was growing up, I always used to wear very dull colors. I suppose that was my mom's favorite color. And I remember when my bhabhi came to our house and she asked me to wear red. And I thought, no, red is not my color. And when I wore it, she took a picture of me and she said, you know what, red, you should wear red very often.
You know, it's interesting you say that because with me, it's been with makeup.
Yeah.
I would never put on a bold lipstick,
Hmm.
and be like, oh, red, oh my God, it's like too loud. Am I gonna carry it well? This and that. But now I'm so comfortable that
Yeah.
I just feel sort of as you evolve, as you grow, you sort of imbibe these things in your life as well, right? I
Yeah,
mean, you just start
absolutely.
growing to love these things and experiment basically.
Yeah, I think it's all about experiment, and today, like, we are talking about self-image in this show, especially because you're an image consultant. And I know growing up, I used to struggle with what to wear, what suits me, what not, and then you end up listening to other people. You end up carrying those label if somebody has called you dark, because I used to be very dark complexion. Now my complexion has changed since I've been in the UK. But it's we all carry that, and so we'll dive deep into that, definitely. But I want to know, do you have a chai with you?
Oh, yes, I do. I definitely do.
Because that's chit chat and chai. Wow, I
Isn't it?
yeah, absolutely. I went into the kitchen to make my chai, and guess what? I got the similar.
Oh my God, you're matching the cup as well, Sangeeta. Oh, wow. You're really into it today, huh?
But you
I'm
know what? With
excited to
me,
like.
with me, a lot of people think I plan ahead so many things, but
It just
actually,
happens with
it
you.
just happens. I'm
Even
one of
better.
those people. It just happens. So what kind of chai are you having?
I'm having green tea. Interestingly enough, after a very long time, because it's, as you know, it's monsoon in India, it's hot and humid and sticky. So you really want your cold beverages. But today, I don't know, I just felt like having a cup of green tea.
Why not? Why not? Maybe because you were coming on Chit Chat and Shy, and something was inspiring you. Who
Actually,
knows?
yes.
Who knows? I love my tea. That's one of my comfort drink. So when I was even thinking about this show, and I was thinking, everything what I love. I love connecting. I love talking to people. I love having fun. I love going little, having deep conversations, because I never shy away from that. But of course, we need to package it in such a way, and food and music and chai, all of this is like we connect, especially I think Indian people.
Yeah,
But
chai for sure.
chai for sure.
I'm like sort of like the poster girl or woman for chai because oh my God, in winters I can go on for like I'm gonna say like 6-7 cups sometimes. Yeah, I'm
you're,
crazy like that.
you're as crazy as I am. I will share a story of craziness in chai, maybe some other time. But yeah, I am like that. I think if I'm having a bad day or if I'm too tired, even my kids know it. As soon as they see my energy low, Mom, I think you could do with a cup of tea. I said, yeah, baby, just go and make me chai and I'll be all right.
And you know, yeah, yeah, exactly. As they say, chai is an emotion. It's not a drink. It's not a beverage. So yeah, chai
Maybe
lovers,
yeah, we'll make that as our tagline.
chai lovers all the way.
Amazing, amazing. Listen, let's we'll talk about, of course, chai, and whenever I think about chai, I think of pakoras. I don't know about you, but like you have to have that rain with that, isn't it? That smell.
I mean, I was hoping and praying that today with
It'll
this
rain.
chai, I could make some yummy pakoras, but the weather, I mean, there's not even a single sign of rain.
Rain.
Ah, not, I mean, if it were raining, I would have definitely made it.
You
For
know,
sure. And I love cooking as it is.
yeah.
And I, you too, right?
Absolutely. I love cooking. Food is one of the things I think I have grown up thinking that, food, to a man's heart is the way from the tummy, from food and feeding. But actually, I love it. I don't like to eat a lot of food, but I like to experiment so I can feed my family. So I think I cook for others. That's the joy comes from. It's
You mean
never
like
about,
different
oh,
cuisines, etc., right?
yeah, it's like, what do I cook for me? I wouldn't think much, but if it's my kids, my husband, or my friends, or somebody coming around, I will get excited. Okay, I want to cook for them, kind of thing. But I think I'm growing. I'm becoming a little more giving to myself. So sometimes I think, okay, what do I fancy, Sangeeta? Sometimes you should ask yourself as well.
Exactly. I agree. I agree. Yeah, you're right. We're
You
so
know?
busy in feeding our families. Sometimes we just take a back seat, you know. So it's
Yeah.
sometimes refreshing to sort of give yourself that upper hand.
We need to, and we are learning and growing, and that's why I thought, this show is also so important for us to think about consciously what we do, sometimes how we are living. Because, and I talk to a lot of my clients, sometimes, when we say I don't matter, so we put ourselves down or we put ourselves back, other people start showing that you don't matter, and that hurts, and sometimes we are not aware of it. So that's how I'm becoming aware of my things. I have worked a lot on me for last 11 years, and now I'm kind of coaching people to look after themselves, to change that mindset, which can be very difficult. So I think we want to talk about the struggles. I mean, have you ever struggled in your life to see, the way you look, or you had an image of saying, look, I want to be that, size zero, or this kind of color or hair, because we feel we get obsessed with how we should look, isn't it? Have you ever experienced that?
Absolutely. For me, I would say it started a little late. In my teens, I was pretty, I'm gonna say, happy with my body, I mean, my size, my figure, my skin, my hair. It was all good. But things went a little haywire when I'm gonna say about to end college,
Okay.
because I started putting on weight, and then later, like in my mid 20s, I realized I have hypothyroidism, and
Okay.
then a couple of years later, like I think it was the next year after my marriage, after my wedding, that I realized I have PCOS.
Hmm.
Uh,
And what is
so
PCOS for people who don't know?
it- yeah, so it's basically a female related problem wherein uh, in your ovaries you have these extra growth of cysts.
Okay.
And also, I'm not really going to talk about the technicalities of
No,
it.
no,
I
no,
think
that's
better
fine. Yeah,
people
at least
refer
people
to a
get to know.
gynecologist for that. But the problems are many, like you put on weight, you have difficulty conceiving, hair fall, acne, so on and so forth. Fatigue is a very big problem that I'm suffering even now. Like, I get tired so easily all the time.
Sure.
My skin took a very bad toll, because coming from almost like a flawless skin sort of life all along, and suddenly, if you see continuously, you're getting pimples, your skin is oilier, you have larger pores, so a lot of things contributed to that. But yes, mainly I would say gaining weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the longest time, I would, like you said, I would compare myself to other people. I would be a little insecure, whether it comes to like buying a new dress, or maybe something that I would, I'll immediately connect it to, oh, ye mere pe acha nahi lagega. I'm,
Bilkul,
I'm a
bilkul.
little big for this,
Hmm.
or, oh, I have like heavier biceps, so I can't wear something where my shoulders and my
Yeah.
arms are biceps are open, exposed. So many things like that. And but the thing is, it's like a process. I think it's a journey.
Yeah.
So you have these ups and down spikes.
Yeah.
You sort of start to accept that about yourself. You start to figure out how to make the most of the body which you have right now. So that's where image consulting came into my life.
Hmm.
I was really interested in it, and I learned about it. So in image, we in our industry, basically, we say that anybody can wear anything. It's just the way you wear it, how you wear it.
Absolutely,
Whether
absolutely.
it's color, whether it's certain types of prints, or maybe you can say stripes or certain silhouettes.
Yeah,
It's just the way you wear it, how you sort of manipulate it according to your body shape.
yeah,
We
yeah.
all are different, and I think now I can proudly say that I have accepted my body as it is.
Oh, I'm so
Love it. I love it. Feel that okay, it's who I am. It's not that I'm not trying to live a healthier life. I exercise, I eat well, um, but that idea of losing weight and getting that perfect shape, I think I've come a long way from that, because it sometimes it can never happen for you.
yeah.
It's not even possible health wise, or you have diseases or so on and so forth. Your lifestyle, maybe you don't have so much time to put into to yourself, but you try your best, and I think that's what I feel is really important. Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Something I want to point out when you said, and quite a lot of us, we go through that, especially with putting on weight. Women have such a, like a negative connotation of that. As soon as we put
True,
on a little
true.
bit of weight, we think, oh my God, something is going wrong. But, and then we go on diets, we go on, extreme exercises and things like that. And I
Our
truly,
diet.
you know,
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
truly believe that movement is important for our body. We need to do
Right.
yoga and walk and gym, and but the thing you said, that I want to lose weight. You know what? Um, First thing I want to share, that energetically, when we say to ourselves we want to lose weight, we are
Hmm.
telling our mind we want to lose something, and our mind, our egoic mind, don't like to lose. So
Oh,
that's
interesting.
one of the biggest things. So rather than saying that and saying, how can I be a healthy weight?
Yeah.
Because there is no image of no or losing or anything, even in our subconscious. When we close our eyes and we say, I don't want to be angry, the image will be angry. So
Hmm.
in universe, there is no such thing as no or losing. It's just about what you're saying. So we need to become very, really aware of the words we use. So rather than saying, like there's a favorite line I used in January this year. In 2020, I made a video saying, I'm working on new me. And working on new me didn't mean that I didn't like the old me, but that means the old me can evolve a bit more, can expand more, can change. And I want to become the most refined, uh,
Version of yourself.
version of myself. And why
Yeah.
not? And that can inspire you to work better. And I know, when I made that conscious effort, I know we are evolving all the time, we are learning, we are growing. But when you make that conscious effort, when you make it as your aim or goal, then actually everything comes to you. That shows you, okay, you wanted to grow, here, that's your path presented to you. But just wanted to share that, don't ever say you want to lose weight. And women,
Yeah. I think we put a lot of pressure on uh, maybe like the superficiality of appearance, but like you said, we grow, we evolve. So now for me it's more like a more holistic approach to image, like how I feel about myself is more important. And then I feel consequently you will project an image through your, maybe your clothes, your accessories, the way you walk, your body language, your gestures, postures, and so on, um, to present the, like you said, the best version of yourself. So it's
absolutely.
like a work in progress. You do it every day, but then
It's
going
every
on the path is the most important. The starting, the first step, I
Yes,
believe.
yes.
Yeah.
Taking the right route, taking the right path is important. And as you said, and I feel that even, not for just women, maybe in our Indian culture as well, we put so much of impact on how we look to the world.
Hmm.
And my question to is that it's more important, how do we feel about ourselves? If I feel, and I know the change I have gone through is, when I feel
It's
great
17 hours.
Hmm.
what's happening. I think there was some noise, but never mind. We'll carry on.
I think it was my computer. It gives that message for every
Oh,
hour.
all right, fair enough. Thank you, computer.
She
So,
said it's 17 hours. Yeah.
so it's about, yeah, it's about feeling good, And no matter what you wear, you look good. I have tried that so many times. I remember a few years back when I didn't work on myself, and there was some part of me which was carrying that label of you're not enough, you're not good enough, being having polio when I was young. And now people used to say me, they used to comment on my complexion. I was much darker. So you carry that you're not beautiful enough, you're not good looking enough, you're not tall enough, all these not enough things you carry. And I
Yeah.
remember walking to a party. There's two different scenarios. I walked to a party, and you put so much effort. You bought really nice dress, and you
We dolled up,
try to
yeah.
look good, and then you're looking for compliments. That hope I'm looking all right. Hope somebody will appreciate your
It's
effort.
human nature, no? Human nature, yeah.
And the thing is, yeah, sometimes that comes, sometimes it doesn't come. And then when I worked on myself and actually going to a party where I just thought, I decided 5 minutes before what I want to wear, and I just put on something simple makeup and all that, and I went because I think I was glowing from inside. I was feeling really good. I say it doesn't matter what I wear, it matters how I present myself, who I am. And I tell you, when I walked into that party, every single person came and say, wow, you're glowing, you're looking, what did you do? I was thinking, and I was actually looking, what did I do? And I thought, actually, I didn't even put any effort. I took 5 minutes out the dress, put whatever together on. But it's about feeling good.
Yeah, I would like to just add a little bit here. So that is the first step, no
Yeah.
doubt about it, feeling good. However, when we talk about image, like I said, in a more holistic way,
Hmm.
you have to remember whenever you're dressing or your appearance has to be in congruence with your roles and goals. Okay, what do I
Absolutely.
mean by that? If I am a school teacher, you will not expect me, or I, as a school teacher, should not really dress up in a way as if I am going to a function, an event, a party, right? So my goal expects me to, my role, I'm sorry, expects me to dress up modestly, right?
No, no.
Maybe if it's a sari, a decent sari, or if it's a dress, so some nothing much exposed and stuff like that. Okay,
Absolutely.
so starting with how you feel, that is the basis. It's the bottom line. Okay, it's the bottom line. But again, if you add that extra layer of appearance management, and which also involves, I just want to add grooming,
Yeah,
yes,
that's so
your hair,
important.
makeup, your hygiene, okay, plus your body language. It's
Mm,
very important.
yeah.
So I think this is such a complete package, and I'll tell you what it's sort of like a role reversal here. When you feel good, you look good. Correct. You're
Yeah.
confident. You're bright. You're glowing. You're fresh. But sometimes what happens is if you're not dressed up well, again, by well, I mean as per the occasion,
Yeah.
the opposite can happen. Would
Yes,
you agree?
absolutely.
Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like it has happened to me so many times that I feel either I'm underdressed or overdressed or not as per the environment is, and I'm so conscious it's evident on my face.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how we have to sort of create that, strike that balance between our inner image and outer appearance to present uh, someone who is approachable, someone who's smart, someone who is going to create a positive first impression.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that first impressions, you get very little window to
To get
sort
to know
of
you
see-
as a
yeah,
person. Yeah.
yeah, create that impression, and also make that impression long lasting.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Especially, I think this is very pertinent for the professional world,
Hmm.
because there, see, if I know you on a personal level, maybe your family, your friend, you will still tweak a little bit. Oh, okay, maybe she's not like that. But in a professional, especially, imagine you're going on an interview.
Yeah.
Tell
Absolutely.
me honestly, how many second chances would you get if you don't sort of give out that positive and that proper vibe,
Yeah.
right? So yeah,
Absolutely. And I agree with that. And sometimes I remember on the days when I'm feeling a little low, if I just dress up, if I just do my hair, do my
absolutely.
little bit makeup, put a vibrant color on, actually it impacts the way I feel. So it has that, you feel good to look good, you look good to feel good.
Absolutely, it's like a cycle. It's
Yeah,
like a cycle, right?
so
And
beautiful.
just interestingly, when you said that sometimes when you're not feeling well, you dress up well, you put on makeup. Today was one of those days for me, surprisingly.
But okay.
Because even though I didn't have lot of much work to do, but I was not in a very good sort of how should not even mood, but something was like sort of bothering
Yeah,
me.
something was not.
But when I started getting ready, I took my shower, I put on makeup, I did my hair, my clothes, my jewelry. I was like, wow, man,
Yeah,
let's do
something
it.
changed.
So yeah, I mean, this is such an excellent example.
Yeah, absolute topic. But you know what? Sometimes, and I don't know. Again, hopefully our viewers will send us some comments and like and ask some questions. But
Hmm.
you know, when you are called a certain way when you're growing up, you know,
Hmm.
acha, hamare, you know, especially in India, it was like we love chubby kids and we feed them to like feed, and poor things when they grow up, they say, oh my God, how much weight I have to lose now to look presentable, to feel good, you know.
And
You
also, like with chubbiness, I want to add, it's like so it's like a constant battle. I mean, your family loves you, they feed you, but you are the motu bacha, or the big guy, or the big girl, or the chubby one, right? So that labels, I don't think they ever leave you. They stay with you, right, for a very long time. Even with skin color, I would say. In
yeah,
India, that's a pretty big problem.
it's a
Yeah.
big, and I think I want to talk about skin color because in India we focus so much on lighter color or fairer skin, and a lot of people, and things are changing now, hopefully for the better. I'm seeing the advertisement, I'm seeing more roles are given to
Fair and Lovely is now Glow and Lovely.
yeah, thankfully.
After so many petitions and so many online dramas.
But the thing is, what we are not aware of it, the way we talk and the words, again, I was saying the words we use, how it impacts people life, and people still carry those labels. And again, it's like always about me. You know how people used to say, "He badi सांवली hai, chal features अच्छे हैं, chal कोई बात नहीं." You know,
I
it's
see
like
that with people.
you
It
know, it's
makes
like, "अच्छा
so.
chalo."
I
You
think it's
found
very
something.
demeaning, isn't it?
It's like something good you found in me at least, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, thank you for that, right?
You know, but it's again, and I think because we were taught when we were growing up, we were taught ki koi kuch bhi keh de, you know, don't answer back or don't say things like that. But I was a rebel, you know. I used to say, well, no, I didn't like the way they spoke to me. I couldn't say it to them, but I could say it later on. But the pain I remember going through, and then again, you know, and they will put you down, and they will praise somebody else. Usko dekha hai, wo kitni sundar hai.
Comparisons,
देखा है? You know,
comparisons. Oh Lord.
and these
Mm.
comparisons, you know, are the killer of your soul. Because, and I want to talk about that in when we are talking about self-image, because when we compare, we are saying, you know, the creator who has created us the way we are, there was a reason. How can we blame the creator to say, you know what, you didn't do a good job, you
There's
know?
only one you, right? You're unique. I mean, so the whole idea of comparison. Do you remember when we had that Facebook live? We were discussing about social media and its impact on
Oh
people's.
yes.
So I think more than ever now, people are so obsessed with looking a certain way. Maybe it's the body size or the skin color or like the hair or makeup or anything. I mean, they're like, oh my god, she looks so lovely in this in those Instagram photos. I want to look like her. But do they really know what goes behind the process? It's like hours of planning. Is this, and how do you judge a person's life by seeing that one glossed up picture? You can't. Maybe they're struggling, they have other problems in their life, and would
And
you really want to be that person?
no.
No, right?
And that's one of my saying I got from my teacher. She used to say, never compare your life to somebody else's show reel.
Yeah, so
You know,
true, so
because
profound.
you know,
Yeah.
I might have clipped 10 the most loveliest picture of me. I might have gone to the studio, I might have got done makeup and all these kind of things, clipped them all together, and people think, oh, I look like that every day. No, I know I didn't make too much effort today.
No, you look lovely, come on.
Just did my hair, but you know what, and sometimes it's, and we need to be okay with sharing those parts of us which are not so perfect. You know, perfection is an illusion, and we all try to be perfect. And the sad thing is, we all like to try to be like somebody else. And I remember giving this example to my mom, and I said, you know what we always say कि उसको देखा है वो कितनी अच्छी है, वो कितने प्यार से बोलती है, या वो कितनी softly बोलती है. And I was always the person who speaks louder, and I used to laugh. I still giggle a lot and loud, and my kids look at me and think, grow up, kind of thing. And I think, no, I don't want to grow up.
Yeah, I think same with me. My husband's like, "Why are you so loud?" I was like, "That's the way I am."
That's who I am. And you know, but the thing is, it's always about talking about yourself, your uniqueness. Don't compare other people, because you feel down, you feel hurt sometimes. As you said, you're unique. Just be who you are, become really confident in who you are. And again, that doesn't mean you're not going to improve, you're not going to work on yourself, but you know what, just do that. And it's so what I used to say to my mom as well, don't compare me, I am not her. I
And
used to
she's
say,
not you,
and she's
right?
not me.
She's not
And I used
you.
to say, have you ever compared banana to apple? You enjoy banana because they have
Yes.
certain quality, and you eat apple because you like the taste or flavor or the quality. So don't compare me to my sister, or me to my cousin, or them to me.
But that's the thing. This again comes from a place of self-awareness, right?
Yeah.
So as a teen, as a 13, 14, 15-year-old girl or boy, you are so fascinated by what others have, right? But as I think as you grow, you evolve, you see life, you meet people, you have experiences, then you think, no, this is who I am. And for me, I think it has happened, if I'll be very honest, pretty recently.
Yeah.
I'm
But
in my mid 30s. Pretty recently, when I've actually accepted, I'm like, I'm comfortable with myself. I'll improve, I'll grow,
yeah.
but this is my core. Like, this is who I am, my values, my choices, or my principles in life.
And it takes time. It takes
It
time. And
takes
what
time.
you're saying,
That's what I meant. It takes a
for me,
lot of time.
I think for you, it's still been early. For me, it was after my 40s, mid 40s, something like that. When I turned 40, my spiritual journey started. And at that time, I started to look at why, I'm such a joyful, positive person. What makes me angry? What makes me down? What makes me, somebody make a little remark or a comment, and that can spoil my, not just that day, few days ahead. What is in me that is not comfortable with who I am. And I started to work on that, and that's why I thought self-image is such a important topic. And down the line as well, in next few episodes we'll talk about skincare, we'll talk about grooming, which is, like you're saying, it's so important. And sometimes we just forget about that, but I see now as that part of self-love. It is important.
Glad that you said that, because this is whenever I if somebody wants to consult me for skin or for makeup or grooming, whatever, what basically I tell them is that it's not only for the cosmetic reasons.
Yeah.
It's not because you are after perfect skin. It's not because you want glass skin or gluey skin all the time, or you want to have flawless makeup. Those 10, 15, 20, or 30 minutes you spend on your skincare every day, morning, evening, they're for you.
Yeah.
They help you. You know that whenever you massage that cream on your face, it's that act, that self time only for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely, perfectly said.
So it's just a form of self love, nothing else.
It's
And
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
no, that's okay. That's okay.
No, it was all about, me time. Me time is
Yeah,
when I'm taking time to connect with me, whether it's with my physical body, whether, like, I talk about meditation, connecting with my
meditation,
soul.
yoga, exercise. Yeah,
It's all about you appreciating who you are, or you appreciating whatever is given to you. Because you know what, sometimes we self-loathe ourselves, or we feel like mere paas ye nahi hai, wo nahi hai. You know what, millions of people would love to have what you have.
what you have. Exactly. I agree. I agree.
So
Yeah.
we really
We
need to tune
kind
into.
of, I think people kind of gratitude,
Hmm.
it's so important. And recently I've downloaded this app called Presently. It's a gratitude journal. Okay.
Okay,
So
beautiful.
every day you just write a couple of lines. What were you thankful for today?
Yeah.
When I downloaded the app, I was like, I don't know. After 10 days, I scrolled back, and it
Hmm.
was so good to read.
Yeah.
So gratitude is something which you really need to have in your life and practice it every day, I think.
Yeah, that
Take
is.
out like a couple of minutes and think, oh God, I have a roof over my head. I have good food. I have good family. I'm educated. Like you said, so many people would love to have that one meal that you spend so much money on, right?
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
mean, yeah, just be thankful for what you have. At least count your blessings. That's what I feel strongly.
And that is one thing. When I started that gratitude journal, it shifted my vibration. And I remember my teacher telling me, saying,
Mm.
"Ki, go home and write down 5 things what you're grateful for." And I, exactly what you said. I thought, do I have 5 things I should be grateful for? And I said, can I do little less than that? And she was laughing and she said, no, write 5 things. And when you focus on that, you will get. And I tell you, when I started to write down, I end up writing a list of 100 things in one go.
Exactly,
When I
exactly.
looked back, I was thinking how ungrateful I have been in my life. Because you know what? We take it for granted. What things are good in our life, we take it for granted. We say, Acha, ye to sabke paas hota hai. Acha, what is that special in me or in my life or whatnot? But I tell you, my vibration shifted amazingly. And every single day I used to read that list. I was thinking,
Mm.
when I feel down or when I feel that things haven't gone according to me or somebody hasn't happened according to me, I should come back and read this and say, you know what? I am so, so grateful and I should stay in that vibration. That really shifts your vibration. So I'm glad you
Mm.
downloaded that app. Because
And trust me, it's really good. It's really, I mean, I'm not gonna lie and tell you I do it every day, but
yeah.
I try to do it almost every day. Like, like think कि आज मैंने दिन में क्या अच्छा था मेरे साथ, and right, and it feels good. And the other day my husband saw it and he read it and he smiled. He was so happy. He was like, wow, 10 में से 9 चीजों में मेरा नाम भी लिखा है तूने. So it
Loved
was,
it.
and Sangeeta, I just wanted to add, it just came to my mind about the self love thing.
Hmm.
I think it's even more important for women because what happens is in our quest for doing things for our family, cooking or looking after things or whatever, for our kids, whatever we do, women many times we forget ourselves.
Oh, yes.
So that's why I say those 10-15 minutes of skincare is your time only with it's your alone time, me time. So I think for women to unwind, it's even more important.
Hmm.
So
Even when you're
yeah.
saying it, I'm feeling it. Yes, even at night before you go to bed or in the morning,
Yeah.
and I need to do a bit more.
And it doesn't have to be an exhaustive sort of routine. You
It
can
should
just
be fun.
2-3 things.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
the act of it is what makes it amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In the intention and the act will bring so much more joy. I think,
Hmm.
and I think your skin will, yes, improve with all those routines. But
Hmm.
again, you connecting with you feeling you is the most important thing. I want to share something, beautiful quotes that I always share. It was saying, and we live in the world where we are so quick to judge ourselves or others. I think we
Hmm.
are so quick to look for perfection. अरे यार मेरे पास अभी ये नहीं है, मेरे पास अभी ये काम नहीं आया. I'm not, and we are always looking for what we don't have or we haven't achieved, and especially looking for bodies perfection. I got this beautiful quote because I talk about consciousness of our body. So when you're connecting to your body, talk to yourself and say, "I love you." And this beautiful quote says, "This is," and I said to my body softly, "I want to be your friend." It took a long breath and replied, "I have been waiting my whole life for this." You,
Wow.
and
That's one.
it
That's
just gave me goosebumps. And so often we ignore that.
Sangeeta, can you do me a favor and write it in the description of the video on
Hmm.
YouTube? It's
I
beautiful. I love it. I absolutely am like, I really want to like
It
remind
gave me
myself of it.
goosebumps even reading it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And okay, I really wanted to ask you this as a life coach.
Hmm.
If you have to give one tip
Yeah.
of to people about how can they be happier in their bodies, in who they are,
Hmm.
what would be that one tip?
Okay. I would like them to go in front of the mirror and
Hmm.
look in your eyes and say, I love you. Because you know what? That's the beginning of us connecting with ourselves. We are always looking that appreciation, that love, that acknowledgement from other people. And
Hmm.
sometimes it will come and sometimes it won't come. But if
Hmm.
you wake up every morning and look in the mirror and say, I love you, I love my life, and my life loves me, something in you will start to shift. And that's why the consciousness, you're connecting with your soul. They say eyes are the soul. So you
Hmm.
connect with your soul and you acknowledge you, the beauty in you, the consciousness, the soul in you. And you know what will you do is, it's like I give example to people about, if there's a child, so my 2-year-old child, if I give them something, a gift, and they don't appreciate and they throw it down and have a tantrum and say, I don't like that, I didn't want it, that I want something else.
Hmm.
How likely as a parent you will want to listen to them? You think, well, you're so ungrateful, I went out, made an effort to buy that for you, and I trust me, it happened with me, and I thought, I don't want to go out of my way to get you anything, because unless you appreciate that. Now imagine your creator, you're saying to you all the time, I don't like this, I don't like that. So when you go and you look in your eyes and you say, I love you, so I say, I love you, Sangeeta, for who you are. The joy in my eyes that lifts my spirit. And somewhere, my God, my universe is listening, saying, thankfully, she's grateful for what I've given to her. And
Yeah.
that will start your journey of self love. That's something.
No, I completely agree because, like I said, this practicing gratitude and being thankful, it really helps you. And I've seen a change in myself as well.
Yeah,
So it's, in our minds, we always have that battle of haves and have nots, right? Right? ये है, ये नहीं है, क्यों नहीं है, ये जो है उसको appreciate नहीं करना. But somehow you need to create a balance. मतलब जो आपके पास है, what you have, appreciate it first.
hmm,
And of course, we have aspirations. We are human beings. We
absolutely. And we live.
strive for success, right? So you will do those things. You will try to find ways to reach your goals. But always at the back of your mind, you need to understand that jo hai, please be thankful for that. Appreciate it.
Bilkul, bilkul. I think for me, appreciation is like a fuel. So if my aim is from Bristol to drive to London, so I sit in my car, I need to be thankful that I have a car to drive. That will
True.
take me, the vehicle which will take me to London. But the appreciation is the fuel. I need to have that fuel in the
Hmm.
car to be able to go that way,
Drive
to
alone.
have that journey. So more and more you appreciate yourself, more and more you love yourself, guess what? Your journey will be easier. If I don't have a fuel in my car, one, I'm not going anywhere, you know, or if I don't keep an eye on my fuel gauge, I might stop and my journey might become longer and difficult. And that's how we make our life journey difficult. We don't keep an eye on the fuel. The fuel is joy, the fuel is love, the fuel is appreciation. You
So
got the
true.
vehicle, appreciate what you have, and then yeah, in 5 years time you might buy a different car. That's okay. You might upgrade your body, you might upgrade your beliefs, but appreciate yourself and love yourself, because you know what, nobody else will love you the way you can love yourself, and things will start change. Because I have the strong belief that our outer reality is merely a reflection of what goes in, and I
Hmm.
have seen in me, and that is part of my program which I teach to people, and saying, doesn't matter what people think of you, what do you think of yourself? That's the beginning point. Start working on that, start changing that image.
Yes, that is the premise of the entire talk about self-image, right? What do
Yeah.
you think about yourself? It is
I
root
think
of.
I'm great.
I think yeah, it really changes how others look at you, no?
Yeah.
How they react to you, how they respond to you, and it's again, it's so connected that one cannot be without the other, I think.
No, no. And sometimes it happens even if I think amazing stuff about me. Yeah. If I love myself, if I appreciate, it might happen, then somebody else might not. But the fuel that I have given to myself will keep me going, because I think, okay, maybe it's just their opinion. I won't take it personally. But if I am not fueling myself up, if I am not filling myself with self love, one remark and one comment will put me out. Say, well,
Absolutely.
they
It
don't
happens
know
all the
my worth,
time.
you know?
I'm sure you'll relate to this. If you're feeling a certain way about a situation,
Hmm.
uh, let's think of it in a negative, I mean, in a negative connotation, right? So, and if somebody comes to you and points out that thing, you will blast,
Yeah.
right? You'll
You,
get so mad, you'll call them names because deep inside you are insecure.
you're agreeing with that.
You're agreeing with that.
Yeah.
But just to have, you sort of cover it up and then you don't want to be vulnerable in front of the other person, you'll get angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Because
happens to the rest of us. Yeah.
because there's a wound in you. Okay. So that
Mm.
wound could be somebody judged you when you were young.
Mm.
Somebody told you you don't look good enough, or you're not good enough for them, or you're not a certain body weight, or you're not a body shape. So there's a wound that caused a wounding. It could be when you were 5-year-old, it could be your 10-year-old or teenager, and you are not aware of it. So it's gone into your subconscious.
Yeah.
So when
Mm.
somebody comes and says something, that wound is not healed. So
Yeah.
it'll trigger you. And I always say to people is that's how the emotional outburst is never about what you said to that person there and then. It's about an old wound which is not healed,
Yeah.
you know. So I give example to people. So if you come to me and my whole arm is burnt, you know, and you come and drop a drop of hot water, I'm going to scream and I'm going to blame you for that pain. But guess what? My whole arm was burnt and you were not aware of it.
Anyway, yeah.
But when I take time to heal me, my old wounds, my old triggers, and now my arm is fully healed. I took 6 months out and I work on myself for 6 years or whatever. And now you come and drop that drop, I will say, be careful, you know, it can hurt. As simple as that. That's the difference in reaction. When I am carrying those wounds, I am not aware of it. If you're getting triggered, and it's for everybody, if you're getting triggered by people, their remarks, their comments, and it can really knock you off your balance, that means there's something in you that you're carrying that is unhealed. So make sure you look out for that, look after that, heal that wounding, you know, ask for help. Because until that is healed, you'll carry that pattern, and people will then label you that you're an angry young man or an angry young woman.
Young
Like,
woman.
like I was called like that कि यार इसको बहुत जल्दी गुस्सा आ जाता है. I used to get triggered so quickly, but what I was not aware of it, the wound
Why
after
are you
wound
getting
after
her?
wound after
Mm.
wound, I was carrying so much burden, and I had to let go and heal, and that's why I took 6-7 years to heal my wounding, and still sometimes it get triggered. You know, the work is not always done, but now I can support other people in that journey, and I absolutely love it.
Absolutely. And I strongly believe you're doing God's work. You're
Oh.
doing amazing work because I watch your videos. I mean, follow your lives and everything. So yeah, and you give a very positive vibe. And it's lovely.
Oh,
And I also know that you're a very talented singer.
oh my God, okay. We must have
So
talked about.
I
Oh,
don't know. Some little birdie came and told me. So now, Miss Sangeeta, you'll have to sing something for us.
all right. Well, how about before I sing something, I have got some fun questions for you because we need to
Okay.
bring some fun.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I want you to tell me, what would you say to your 16-year-old self? One thing, if one advice.
I would say you're a bright and loving person. There is so much you're yet to explore.
Yeah.
Hang in there, be strong, and enjoy life.
Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Um, have you ever lied to a friend because the way they look?
Ooh, put me on a spot, Missy. Um, yes,
Yes.
because I I can't hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
It's just that for me, I don't know if it's a white lie, right? I mean, if they're not looking, and they look at you with those anticipating eyes, and like, how do I look? I
No,
just
no.
I can't. But you know what? Now I have understood how to handle such situations.
Yeah.
So while I would compliment them,
Yeah.
I would also maybe in a very polite and in a sort of like a disguised way, would tell them what they can fix or do better.
Yeah, yeah. How beautiful.
Yeah, I try my best.
So you have grown. You have grown basically. We all do
Absolutely.
better, isn't it? Okay, which movie have you watched more than 5 times and why? If you have, because I'm crazy, I can do that.
I usually don't, but at the top of my head, it would be Hangover.
Oh wow, why?
Hangover one. I mean, it's just crazy. It's fantastic. The
Hilarious, isn't it?
humor, the acting, and like my husband and I, we love to watch it. I think, yeah, I'm sure I watched it more than 5 times. Yeah.
Beautiful, because so many of us, we tune into a movie or a song that stays in our head and all that because something about it we love. We just love to have that connection again. We want to laugh again or we want to cry again.
And,
Um,
and simply like Hangover for me is a feel good movie. Like I
yes,
know I'm gonna be like so happy after watching it. It's a given. It's a given. Yeah.
it's a brilliant thing. Okay, well, thank you so much for answering your fun questions. Okay, going back to the singing thing, do you have any
Yes.
word or any mood or anything? And see if I can.
Good you say mood.
Okay.
This monsoon's here. What
Oh,
about something related to Barkha, Barish, Savan, this, that?
I have to think about it. There was a beautiful song in Chupke Chupke, I think. I'm just thinking.
Chupke Chupke,
There was
Amitabh, right?
yeah, Amitabh Bachchan, Dharmendra. There was a song beautiful. I can't. Huh.
Or
Okay.
anything,
Yeah, yeah,
anything,
yeah.
yeah.
अब के सजन सावन में आग लगेगी बदन में घटा बरसेगी मगर तरसेगी अगर मिल न सकेंगे तो मन एक ही आंगन में
Ooh,
सावन में. That's enough.
wow. So I think you need to make this a regular feature in your
Oh
videos.
God, okay. You know what? It's like so funny because what we are talking about, self-love, what we are talking about, raising consciousness and talking about everything and talking and connecting and singing. I think everything, and of course, not forgetting my child. It's everything is my life, every single thing I do that bring joy to me. Singing, has been such a huge part of me. Even when I was young and I was going through rough time, I remember my mom catching me. Sometimes I'm sitting in my room and singing away, and she's standing in front of me for like 15 minutes, and she said, do you even know I was there? I said, I was just lost in my world.
Wow.
Away. And it's very cathartic, music and songs are, because I remember on the days when I'm down, I sing songs that release my energy, so I cry a lot thinking of those songs or tuning into that. And when I want to feel joyful, I just put some bhangra music on or some dancing numbers, and I'm
Yeah.
dancing away, I'm dancing away in my kitchen cooking. So it's beautiful music.
Definitely, music is like you said, fuel for life. I mean,
Absolutely.
any emotion, any mood, you have music for it, and somehow it really helps you. It really, really helps you, right? And
It's
you forgot food.
Yes, we forgot food. Oh my God, yeah. That is true. And I will definitely think about you and cook pakoras. And when you cook pakoras, you think about me as well, okay? Maybe we'll exchange our recipes and things. So guys, coming up to the end of our show, thank you for being with us. Thank you, Aparna, for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It was really lovely.
We
Really.
will carry on this journey. Lots more information from Aparna, lots more tips, even how to look after your skin and get into those routines. But we wanted to connect with you and get to know, so you can get to know me and Aparna. And of course, lots of experts are coming. But remember, guys, you know what? Sometimes life is challenging. Sometimes there's a lot of pain, but never forget to smile. Look in your eyes in the mirror and saying, I love you. And you know what? It will uplift you so much, because life is all about learning, integrating, flowing, and expanding. So go out, learn those lessons, integrate them in your life. flow with whatever emotion is coming to you and expand and become the best version of yourself. So with me and Aparna, I'm saying thank you. Take care of yourself until next time. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel.
And
Take
comment, guys.
comment as well. And you know what? Send questions for Aparna. If you have any questions for Aparna, for skincare, for self-image, for grooming, and send me questions if you want to change your life and bring more peace and joy in your life, because that's what I do. But till next time, as I said, take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Aparna. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you.